You are already manifesting. You are an amazing manifester. Oh my goodness. People say to me, Sheena, this law of attraction doesn't work. That's just a load of rubbish. And I go, sad for you because you're doing it anyway. You are attracting everything to you. And then you say, I didn't ask for that. No, you didn't, maybe in the content, but vibrationally, yes, you did. It can be no other way. I didn't make the rules. I didn't make the laws. It's quantum science, and that's just it. So, the butterfly effect 15% brings you a tsunami back of 85%. Yes. So that's why you don't notice it because you're so busy reacting through your day. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with you. Here's the thing. We came into this world as natural manifestors. We are so bloody brilliant. We're unbelievable. Now, here's what happens. So, just like, if ever, whenever I go bowling, oh, by the way, if you like this, make sure you share it with somebody. Like it, share it. In fact, just like it right now because you're going to just absolutely love it. Share it, subscribe, do whatever it is that you want to do, but make sure that people see this. So, when I play bowls, I'm not really bothered, and I just go and throw the ball and I do really well in the first couple. And then I start paying attention to what I'm doing. And then I can't flipping bowl for toffee after that. Because my thinking is getting in the way. And then I'm like, oh, is that right? Is that right? Is that right? Is that right? Oh. I'm too busy thinking. So I can't actually figure out what I'm doing. And so I'm all over the place. Doubt takes you out every time. Because you see that? I'm like making the decision, but then I go, oh, is it right? I made the decision. Oh, is it right? Oh my God, is this the right? How would you like just to be able to make a decision and let it all go completely? How would you like that? Would that be good? Would you like that? Well, for God's sake, say yes. Even if you're watching a flipping replay or whatever, just communicate with me. Would you like to be able just to make decisions and know that you're right? Now, how the hell do you do that? Well, you see, what happened whenever we came into this world as natural little manifestors? Then our parents told us how to be. And so for the first 7 years, we're being told, we're being programmed with what they were programmed with. I mean, we came in with some programs anyway, but we were still natural little manifestors if we'd been left alone. I mean, maybe we would have been run over by a car, so we need somebody to guide us, don't we? So here's the thing. It's just literally, you were programmed. Then you went to school and you met other friends who were programmed and you started looking at their programs and thinking, well, they know better. But they didn't know anything like you because they're looking at you thinking, well, you know better. So everybody's looking at everybody else thinking that everybody else knows, but nobody has a freaking clue. Nobody has a bloody clue what's going on. And so for all the things I teach, I want you to remember which means what to me. So don't believe a bloody word I say, but ask yourself, what did Sheena say that resonated with me that I could make a change today if I did this one thing? Which means what? Don't be taking all this blooming knowledge in and doing nothing with it. Which means what? So you know the reason why you were able to manifest was because you didn't know what you were doing. You just didn't know. You didn't have a clue. And so you go through all this and then we do all this learning and we pile all this knowledge on top of the programming. All this knowledge. So we're top heavy, 2% top heavy. Yes, the 98% is producing the results. Your 2% just thinks it is. It's making decisions and then stopping, making decisions and then stopping. And then, yeah, that's why you get so tired and why you're so exhausted. So considering to be a really good manifester to begin with, it was because you didn't know anything and you didn't know any better. And so you were really good at manifesting. Like if I wanted a dog, I would just say, well, I want a dog. And a dog would appear because I wanted it. It was that simple. If I wanted a new job, I had a new job. It was simple. When I wanted a baby, I had a baby. It was simple. When I wanted a new house, I had a new house. Simple. Oh, and then I started to learn, started to understand. I started to overthink. I started to work it out. I started to follow what other people were doing. And it didn't work. It went the opposite way. No matter what I did, it just all went the opposite way. So Bob Proctor, bless him, figured all this out. thinking into results is what deprograms you. It literally shows you how you've been programmed because you haven't a clue. Because you're that busy thinking. We haven't a blooming clue what's going on. And so what it did for me was it literally brought up all the old programming so that I could see it for what it was and then go, that's not serving me. It's a non-productive thought. I don't want that anymore. Now, if it was that easy, the emotions that came up with it and how do you balance this emotional body, all of that. So I decided, right, well, I manifested really well when I knew nothing. So why don't I just go back to that? I know nothing. Go on, try it. You know, like whenever you're going to maybe a networking event or something and you're in there and you want to impress people, don't bother trying to impress people because everybody's trying to impress people and it's all egos. I know this, I'm this, I'm this, and I'm that. What if you just went along and you just were yourself? Like you know you. You're doing the job because you know you and you wouldn't be there if you didn't want to do it. So don't impress anybody else. Be impressed by them. Listen to them. Decide that you know nothing. I know nothing. And let them talk about themselves. Amazing. How wonderful. Do you know that's the greatest gift you can give somebody is allow them to talk about themselves? It's the same, actually, science showed it that if you let somebody talk about themselves and you give them a gift, it fired off the same neurons in the brain. So there you go. That's the greatest gift you can give somebody. Let them talk about themselves. In non-judgment. Don't know anything about what they're saying either. Just go, I know nothing and I am nothing, and let them just talk. How amazing would that be? But can you do that? Or is your ego going, can you feel your paradigm? But Sheena, that's just a load of rubbish. I need to get my business. I need to get this and I need to get that. Well, you crack on. See how far you get. Knowing everything. I used to know everything. My God. Have I been humbled so many times? I'm done with knowing. I'm done with thinking that I have a flipping clue as to what's going on. And you know what that is? Peace. Total peace. And guess what? It means I'm now in alignment. I'm now in alignment because I'm not in resistance. When I think I know something, I'm using force. I'm making it happen. Force negates. When I'm in total acceptance of the now, and I'm in the presence, the pre-sense, before the senses, deciding how I want to feel, then I'm in pure joy, freedom, total freedom. You are a natural manifester. Think of all the things you're thinking of. Oh, look, the things you know. I know they're going to be horrible. Oh, and then they're horrible. See, I told you so. Good for you. How does it make you feel? Is it getting you results? Have you had enough yet? Book a call. Only if you've had enough. I can't help you otherwise. Don't come to me for a chat because I don't do chats. I'm here to help you get results. And I'm taking no crap from your paradigms, no crap from your programming. Be honest with yourself. You know it all, but you don't have the results. Let's do something about it. I help you get results. There's a link in the description here that'll share some of the results that this work has. I'm not getting the results, by the way. I'm just the disruptor. I'm the messenger. You do the work with Bob Proctor's work, but I know what you're going through. And I'm going to help guide you and guide you and guide you. And I ain't taking any of your rubbish. And you can argue and fight with me, but I will not argue and fight back. I'll just keep pointing you in the direction of freedom. I know nothing, I am nothing. Drop everything. Drop everything. Nothing matters, then nothing can hurt you. And from there, you will have everything, and so will everybody around you. Isn't it amazing? Have a blessed day.